Welcome to your in-depth horoscope forecast for week commencing the 18th of November for the Sun or the Ascendant. If you've yet to subscribe to my channel, I'd be honoured if you did so now. Please click or tap on the bell notification symbol. This week begins with the Sun in the passionate sign of Scorpio. But he is going to be joined on Tuesday by the co-ruler of Scorpio, Mars. And Mars is going to be in this location for the next 6 weeks, which takes us up to the early days of 2020. This exciting development, along with Mercury, ended its retrograde also on Tuesday in the sign of Scorpio, gives us an awesome opportunity to transform parts of our situation which may have been resistant to change. Now, some of that resistance could have come from ourselves, some from the circumstances we've been encountering. It is true with Mercury retrograde, it won't go back to the point where the retrograde began on the 31st of October until the 7th of December. So we have to expect that although things can speed up, we can get pieces of information or news or the green light that we've been waiting for, things may still take a little while to travel back to where we want. But Mars moving into this area is certainly going to help. Because Mars is the planet of desire and instant gratification. And moving back into its home zone, it really gives us all an opportunity to dig down deep within ourselves, to tune into what we really want. And speaking of which, when it comes to relationships, Venus forges a quite beautiful angle to Jupiter, the planet of fortune and of expansion, in the last half of this week. These two planets are known as the greater and lesser benefics, so they're both lucky. So it depends for you where this is going to have its impact, but generally it can trigger some kind of good fortune. Also, Venus is going to be forging a semi-sextile to Pluto, the other co-ruler of Scorpio. And this suggests that expansion but also responsibility can go well together if we're open to change. Now, the Sun is going to be moving into the sign of Sagittarius on Friday. So that gives us a triple Sagittarius feel to the end of this week. And if your situation has felt very bogged down with politics, or there's been some kind of big change that has unfolded in your situation, or life has just seemed intense, there is a chance to just free things up and be a little more joyous as this week draws to a close. But with Mercury angling beautifully to Neptune over the last couple of days of this week, it's vital that we do continue to listen to our hunches, to tune in to our sixth sense, to guide us through what the end of this week does offer. Your specific forecast, Aquarius, is absolutely delightful. If a professional situation has seemed to have really dragged its feet, things can start to move forwards in a much more dynamic way. Not only does Mercury go forwards from Tuesday, but Mars moves into the most assertive part of your situation. Don't be surprised if from now until early January, you're going to be raising your profile, knocking on influential people's proverbial doors and looking for greater recognition for your talents. But the great thing is, the way you go about this doesn't necessarily have to be in the conventional sense. In other words, by writing applications, attending business functions and so on. It can come just through your natural ability to get on with lots of different types of people and, crucially, network. And it could be someone you encounter in a group situation this week who really takes your fancy, and it could even be in a personal context. With Jupiter and Venus alongside, a pre-existing friend or someone who's introduced through a mutual connection could turn out to be of extreme interest to you. With the Sun also moving into Sagittarius on Friday, your natural penchant for thinking long term, seeing the big picture, and being non-judgmental about the type of people you can connect with can all be great assets to you. Also, progress can be made financially by being much more imaginative than other people, and that's aided by Mercury's great link to Neptune as this week draws to a close. It's been a real pleasure being with you. If you'd like to go beyond your zodiac sign and discover what 2020 will hold for you based on your personal birth data of time, date and place of birth, please see the link beneath this video. You can get the rest of this year free and 30% off. But for now, good luck and goodbye.